I am sorry guys. Welcome to part B. I know it's been long overdue. Mmengojea a whole week. Najua mlikuwa sasa part B. Here we are. I'm still on the show with the amazing dads. I hope you enjoyed that. Najua mmeenjoy sana. So wacha tuendelee kwenye tuliachia last week. Bob na Baba Devi. Yes. We continue. Imekuwa moto sana.
Wewe only na sweat. Makeup artist.
Yes. You're saying you want to be involved in your kids' life.
Yeah.
See, when you're the parents. At the end of the day, si wa mama.
Yeah.
Kitambo alikuwa akifanya kitu mbaya ni wa mama, akifanya kitu nzuri ni wetu. So now this brings me to your story, Bob. Yeah, the one that you did, house help. Now, yes. Because especially now that where we live now, wife is going to work. I'm going to work. The dad is going to work. So we have a small baby. Sisi lazima house manager.
Lazima kuna some form of communication surely.
Exactly. So your kid akona marafiki, akona huyu, akona and I love it because mnasema you need to be intentional.
You have to be.
Ukamuonesha, mimi siongeleshangi msichana. Hata yeye atakuwa hivyo. Those are the boys who turn siku moja anatandika nani?
Bas.
So true. Being intentional kama dadi ataingia kitchen na pike. Sio kitchen ndio inashinanga nani na shinanga mama. So like some of the things hizo zenye naona zimechange sana, like what you were saying. You had a very good convo. Maybe for those who didn't see it. Recap what was like it came up, ili blow up.
So let me just tell you guys what happened, because it made some people were very excited about the conversation.
Do you have a disclaimer?
This one have a disclaimer. But disclaimer itakuja mbele nikitoa points. But believe it or not, there were some people who attacked me. On top of that, there are some who even attacked my wife. They went to the DM. So this is what happened, for those of you who don't know. We were going out of town with a friend of mine, with a colleague of mine. We were going to do some filming. So amenikujia asubuhi around 5:30. So tukasema badala ya kwenda Keno, kila mtu simama Keno. Badala ya kusimama Keno, hapa tuko na breko, ingia tukule. So tumechapa machai nini. Ndio nikamwambia DM, niaje? I'll be back tomorrow. Please angalia homework ya Jamari. Jamari is a bit ako that kachiki stage. By those muangalia atafanya. Na uhakikishe amebrush meno. We are the dentist juzi na tuko na nyewe akona cavity and what not. So please. So usually that's my role. Zile za boys homework. Boys brush your teeth. Go to bed. Please make sure you check on that while I'm away. Si tumeenda tumeingia gari hivi. My colleague looks at me like, bro, unadu. And I'm like,
what did you just?
Mr. Nini simu nini? Unadu. Mbona unaongelesha demu wa job? And I'm like, what? I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? As in, nini shida iko wapi? So we start our journey, and he's much older than me. He's like 43, 44, and also was raised in a different setting. Aliraiswa Ushago for most of his life. Akakam Nairobi when he was like 16, 17. So our backgrounds are very different. So it became a very heated conversation. As in tuliongea mpaka tukafika Nyeri bila kurealize. So I decided, let me ask online. Guys, I gave them an explanation. This is what has happened. Mnaonaje? Ding. Aya. Kume, it's a heated conversation in different homes.
I was the first, actually I was among the first.
Yeah.
Like my first
In fact, Cele was one of the first. She was like,
I was mad. Like, nilikasirika cause here is my, okay, so, Bob amefanya, umesikia. There's nothing bad. Homework, brush, wanini. There's nothing bad. Here is my question. So let me ask, me mwenye nimeshinda kazi, leo niko kazi. Baba Twiki is at home working from the house. We still work from the house.
Yeah.
In case that man gets sick,
what happened?
Who is the nearest person in that house?
Next best person.
Maybe there's a different perspective to that.
What perspective?
No, just that.
Okay,
No,
okay.
Ebu, tell us, what's your relationship? Like, what do you think about that?
Maybe what runs in... I'm just trying to put myself into this. I mean, the guys who are anti that. I'm just trying to get into their mind.
Now ni wengi.
Would they be asking themselves, I mean, what's the role of the wife? You know,
Most of them, that's where
I
they
mean,
were
is the wife I don't care kind of a nini that you have to take up?
But what about this situation has talked about my wife?
My wife.
Where has my wife coming?
Sasa unaona vile society inakuanga.
People
Kwani
just-
bibi yake yako wapi?
Traditionally, it's the wife who's supposed to be, you know, to be communicating with the nanny, with the nannies. You know?
But now we are new generation.
But now
parents.
you're too hands on. You're too much into it.
But what was the problem with that, Baba T?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's a problem.
Here's the thing, maybe alisema tu just in case nitoke nisahau kupigia wife
Hata sio
aseme.
hivyo, I know for sure. Najua
Are you trying-
Njoki utoka job around 8:30.
Okay.
The kids sleep at 8:30. By the time she's home,
They have
she
slept.
hawezi. So nanny, because usually it's my role and I'm there. Please
Do you
check.
think it could come out much better if she's the one who actually said it?
But she wasn't there to say.
But she would still
No,
say,
just ask him. Like,
It-
supposing she's the one who said it.
or like Nigiambia Njoki,
Uh-huh.
tell them, come on, come on.
And she's
I am
here. And she's here.
She's here.
Si tunatoka.
Was your wife there?
She's asleep. It's 5:30 a.m.
Okay. Then in that case,
And
it's
still,
justified. I think
told
when
Njoki-
you do it so much, I think that's when we'll
It's
find
not
it
even
to be
so
a
much. By the watu wanasikia hii point,
Ebu
then they
ngoja.
blow it up with
Ebu
something.
go, wait, I wanted to ask Baba Devi.
Yeah.
How was your relationship, assuming not
Okay.
now,
Before.
back in the day? How was it?
Did
Is
you
it something? Is it something you would have done?
No, communication was flowing between
You and the house
between
manager.
me and the house help and the wife and everything.
To what
But
extent?
I still stick to those defined roles as a way of just making the house to run smoothly. For me, if it's my wife talking to my house help, I think. I mean, there's so many things that she will be able to capture in whatever she's going to tell her, as opposed to what I will be able to tell her. Maybe the tone or everything, and also the boundaries within the house. Not to say that she's not supposed to do certain things, but I find it more natural and better flowing.
It is.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing. Nanny was just leaving. Ni ile tunatoka guy. Na akikam, make
Yangu
sure
ingie homework?
homework,
Jamani ya
brushed
brush.
it. Like it wasn't ile ya
That's
mama.
what-
Ya mama you see I go and sit. By
It's
the
a whole
leo.
conversation.
Leo mnapika nini? Kuna hii. Jana alifanya. His was like wakikam,
by the way,
wafanye homework na brush meno, make sure.
Si ati nilisema
But the way
bye.
you-
Watu wanaona ni kama mpaka
Will you
nilimhag.
hug?
Take care. I just gave an instruction. Unajua watu walichukulia yani they blew it out of proportion. Ilikuwa kitu ingine. And they kept insisting that that's not your role.
And that's
I'm
okay,
like,
'cause-
so I wake Njoki up or what? As in,
Sasa tunarudi kwa ule wa sapa. Amuka,
it's like
amuka
me waking my
umwambie.
wife up, where serve me. Surely.
Also,
I don't know.
which one was easier? By the way, kusema kweli, this person is just here. Just tell her. But now this brings me. Nasa hata nataka kusema disclaimer.
Sema.
Hata tutaiongea tufikirie kama tutaipost.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. My mom-in-law. My mom-in-law. Na unajua hii ni tradition.
Yeah.
Hapa tuko na tradition, tuko na old generation na tuko na sisi.
Akina sisi.
My mom-in-law, the dad is a reverend.
Yeah.
Dada anaweza kuelewa kwa na mazishi iko mbali, anafaa atoke 3. Lazima mama tamka. Lazima. Like mom, hata juzi we were having that conversation, I was telling her, my mom taught me the same. Ni poa kwa mkanga, uone huyu msee ametoka na nguo inakaaje, ako aje. But in this new generation, nimelala saa 9. Unatoka 5. Si wache tu nilale.
And I'm just trying to imagine when your wife wakes up, they'll still have a small conversation before she probably goes to work.
They will.
What
Definitely.
makes you think
For now,
they're
not there, definitely.
What makes you think that they will not have that conversation?
No, I know they will. It's just that it is my role. I'm asking her while I'm away.
Maybe Njoki will talk about watakula nini. Asa how hiyo ya meno. We are helping each other.
As in kila mtu na- then that's what I was saying.
Usinirushie zote.
And that's what I was saying. That's where now, what were you calling it before? Teamwork in parenting comes in. I mean, teamwork in the home. Even in parenting, there are certain roles with the children Joki doesn't touch. There are certain roles with the children I don't touch.
Homework
Ziko.
inafanyishangwa na dad.
Yeah.
Homework
Joki would never touch homework with the children. And it's okay.
I think
It's
I
okay.
think I
Never,
have so much to
but
say about
mostly
that.
it's done by you.
Mostly
Si
it's
ati
done by
hata
me.
shika.
Okay, si ati hata shika,
But
but
sana
unless it's
sana
an
ni
extreme.
wewe.
You get?
Okay.
So, she would never go to the nanny na mwambie.
I'm
Baba
not
Devi
saying
ako na-
whatever you said is very, very correct.
Eh,
But supposing you just went to your wife and just told her, you know what, just make sure that nanny, our help, helps with the 1, 2, 3 things. And then just tell your nanny, you can have a different conversation with your nanny that does not expose your wife as somebody who's
Why does
like
it
a
have
don't
to
care.
be translated as about my wife? It has nothing to do with
her.
her.
No,
Hebu angalia tu
she
watoto.
comes to
It's-
play immediately. You start having that conversation with your husband. She immediately the
So,
moment you
na
start
Devi,
doing that.
Baba Devi haunijibu swali yangu.
Okay.
How was your conversation?
Oh, yeah, what was
wife
your-
was
oh, yeah,
mine-
there? Because now it looks
Actually, there were
like you
things-
hata you.
It looks like you are.
There was nothing.
Okay, first,
Ukitaka
no, there was
kamba za viatu unaenda we.
Now let me tell you about my and especially there were those things that only my wife could actually talk to my
For sure.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
but we could have any other conversation
About the children?
about the children. I would ask her, how are the children?
You'll ask who, sorry? The wife or the nanny?
No, if I find the nanny, I'll ask her. Like how.
What's the difference with me saying, make sure they do homework, and you asking about, why is there a difference?
Intensity.
What it
Intensity.
And even searching for a house, I was not even involved, by the way.
True, I mean, you're
But
not.
even when unasema there are things that automatically ni za mama.
Exactly.
But
And
what he
that's the-
did has no difference with what you were doing.
Honestly.
In all
Lakini
honesty.
wameingia sana.
Yeye wanachukulia
Tulikaa
kubwa
hivi.
sa-
By the way, make sure. No, it wasn't that. It was on the way out. Actually, the door was open.
Alafu pia
Niangalie homework na
nikuulize.
brush. Wow, kani imeenda.
Alafu
If-
hata nikuulize, you live with this person.
Yes,
Like,
you do.
kwani ile mmelala aje? Mi kwanza ina mama Wamboi, tunamtanga mama Wamboi. Mko fiti hivyo hivyo. So ameshinda aje ako. Hizo maswali hazina shida. Like who is the best person mwenye uko sure ataona watu ile. Si umwachie tu na ndo huyu hapa.
I'm just trying to think that this is a role that we're supposed to take up. If it's not me, it's my wife, right? So, it's our role actually. So if I'm giving it to my house help, then it should be through my helper, as opposed to giving it directly to her.
Okay.
No, I'm not being traditional. I'm just trying to.
No.
I'm just trying to show that.
But now leave hiyo I think watu wanaichukulia vingine. But
Yeah.
now here's my question.
Yes.
It narrowed down to a very strong conversation here. Your friend was telling you should not talk. to the house manager.
That's different.
By the way, there are some who
that's
say
different.
wanapitana
What?
hivi kwa corridor. Hata place kama hapa.
But
If the nanny is here,
I don't
you look
support
aside.
Because
As in,
now that was
nothing.
like hiyo ingine itategemea na situation.
It depends on who you are,
how
situation,
was
etc.
nini.
Yeah.
We can't rule out that atijua alisema hiyo
Wacha tuseme tu kila mtu na nyumba yake, rules zake.
na it's very
And
good
we
kusema
respect that.
hivyo.
Yeah.
But now what we really wanted to discuss ni
Humanizing.
why are we treating this person like
no, she's a human being.
Exactly.
You're together with her in the same house. How can you not have conversations with her? How can you not talk to her?
and
Okay, not even have conversations per se, but talking, yeah.
Talk to her.
Ile salamu.
Exactly.
Various bully.
umelala
She's a
aje?
You know,
No way you can live with somebody in the house and you're not talking.
like our DM, if I see her looking unwell, first I'll ask Njoki, yo, have you talked to Liz? Her name is Liz. Have you talked to Liz? Is everything okay? No, why?
Yeah. I think
As in tam chat. Asema no, why? She looks like hayuko fiti. Akipita tena, Liz, uko poa? I'll ask. Yes, I've already told my wife, I've done all that traditional, but she's right here. Maybe she needs medicine now. I am a solution. I'm not going to look at a sick person around me
but don't
and
give
don't do
her
anything.
But don't give her the roles that are not hers. Let me not go back. Okay.
Yes. Yote tumesikizana by the way. Tumekubaliana kila mtu design yake.
Depending na venye kulikuwa.
But kuna certain situations, certain conversations that honestly, it only makes sense for us to correlate kama binadamu.
And this is this somebody who's spending a lot of she's in the
kids.
house more than
that is my biggest issue.
Exactly.
These are my children.
She's spending a lot of time with your kids.
I need to know who
She's
you
in
are.
Your house most of the
Lazima
time.
nijue nani.
You have to understand the kind of a person that you have in your house.
Let me tell you.
Her mental state, her needs, just trying to understand her generally.
Yeah.
Because you can't just live with a stranger in the house.
Yeah.
You honestly must have. You really must have.
And it's on a very shallow level. Believe it or not, we had an amazing nanny. You know how you have a nanny for a long time? Yani ametusaidia kulea. Kusema tu ukweli. Those boys are always chappy. Ni ile hakuna nyama afadhali hata yeke sauce kwa stew. They must eat well. Alikuwa na hizo. Yani alinimaliza. Do you know when that nanny goes, replace is almost impossible.
Yep. I've had that experience.
We had a change of about 8 DMs in a period of like 3 months.
Trying to find her.
Trying to replace, trying to find somebody who can step into those shoes. Our 8. Tulijionea. I'm telling you, there was one, alikuwa na chana kwa nyumba yetu.
Anachana?
Gomba. Me, I didn't know. Sikuwa inusa, nothing. I didn't know. Njoki just tells me, by there hatuna nani. I'm like, now why? What has happened with this one? Alikuwa anachana kwa nyumba. What do you mean? I would never have known. And I asked Njoki, ulijuaje by the way? Ulijuaje? Alisema ya license. Akaingia tu kwa room na akampata. Na akamuuliza unadua, kanashika tu mdogo. Azili yao ni shida. Akasema si watu wamelala so hawaoni. And I was like, yenyewe kuna role. Kuna role ya mama. Na kuna role ya mzee. I appreciate it and I respect it. But they don't misunderstand me. Hey, there was another tumekuwa na story.
We have had a cycle.
And that's why I feel a cycle.
Yeah, a cycle.
Yeah, okay, hatujafika hapo. Nasikia kuna
wachawi. That's why I appreciate the importance of talking to your nanny, just trying to understand her mental state, trying to understand her.
Yeah.
She's also a human being. Let her also feel appreciated.
Correct.
And also to also feel like she's part of that family. Because she is.
She is. By the way, she is.
So, yeah, I got somebody who used to lock herself in one of the bedrooms and will just walk around with lights off. So my daughter will actually go in and try to see what she was doing. And and she would find it very weird. But, she was scared to come and tell me. But one day she felt like, it was becoming too much. So she just came and told me. So
this time now the mom is not there.
No,
that's
the mom
what she's
is
telling you.
The mom is not there. Yeah.
Oh.
So I tried.
You're laughing.
That's when I started investigating.
Yeah.
And one day when she actually took the kids to get the school van, I went to her staff. Where the things I found there, cooked food. It was a nyumba.
I don't understand
salt. Things that you could not understand. So that's when I had to let her go because I felt like she was a danger to everybody in the house. So I just called the person that had brought her to us and told her, you know what, because of this and this and this, I don't think I can continue living with her.
Take her.
And at the time she was actually leaving, she left with some stuff again. It was very weird. She was very, very weird.
Yeah,
I later came to learn she had much more than we had actually seen.
And you'd never.
So, and I actually made our conversations more frequent after my daughter came and told me that, you know what, our help is doing this and this and this.
Yeah.
So that's when I was able to gauge whether I was having somebody feed in the house.
Yeah.
And I could just, that something got to me that she would actually wake up one night and slaughter everybody in the house.
Seriously?
Na haumongelesha.
And some of these things, unaweza ona hints, ukimwongelesha zile hata once, unaweza feel,
this is not the right person.
Unaweka hiyo point kando, afanye kitu kingine kando, afanye kitu kingine useme
sasa ukisema utamuongelesha manyumba amuongeleshe na anakuanga kazi.
Utajuaje?
So it's good for, I feel like it's good, talk to that person.
Yeah.
Wewe ndo unalipa rent, wewe ndo unanunua chakula, anaishi kwako na umuongeleshe.
Anaangalia watoto wako sana hiyo point.
For me, nilijiambia whenever I detect anything funny, that's it.
Yeah.
And now for you, I'm assuming it's harder because now it's
now
at least me
option.
At least me as a woman, naweza kaa hivi na dem niangalie. You as a man, it's a little bit hard to tell.
I don't know. Maybe saa zingine ile unasikianga when somebody doesn't have one thing, the other one becomes extra sensitive. So I think for me it's very easy to detect something that is not right. And especially in the house. Whenever there's something that doesn't look right, I will be so quick to detect. I don't know, it just again it also comes naturally.
Back then it wasn't.
Back then it wasn't.
Back
I
then,
could see things, what they call red flags, and I'm like, Nowadays I look at something like this and my antennas are like,
Makes
the red lights are doing.
Hey, but my brother, big up.
yeah, you're doing a good job.
Just honestly, I can't imagine being.
We all are.
All of you, actually all of you.
Doing a great job.
Big up.
I need
Pray
to
for
become
strength and guidance.
At the end of the day, I feel like the best feeling of all this journey is the feeling of like inakuanga na kariwad kingine hapo.
Kako.
Nika kariwad ko utoka tu kesho next week.
The biggest bad move, I always get it right. The most amazing kids, but most amazing. They will surprise you when you least expect.
Yeah, I find that amazing also. There's something I always say, or rather there's something I observed. I'm a testimony of this. Days can be very, very long. As in, you'll go through a hard day today, tomorrow, shida ingine ikuje, school fees, rent, nini. But the years are so short. It's so amazing.
I love
but
that. Because that's so true.
That is so true. Do you know, I remember the day Hotani was born, like it was last week Tuesday. Naikumbuka, yani I see it.
Kakifika.
Alafu namwona kitoka juu hapa kamekimbia kachafuka kurudu. I'm like, how did that happen? Yet I know every single step. Bado it's very rewarding. And I promise you just find yourself saying, thank you God. Quietly. As a parent, unasimanga tu thank you God. It's so just to add on to when you are saying that it's a very rewarding process. It is. It's a very good feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think maybe to single dads, and especially who are raising daughters. There's like an age where challenges ukuja, and especially when she's just about to get her menses. That's the most challenging part. So, and I think you need to establish that relationship with your child. Like she doesn't go out to seek for advice from other people.
So you step in.
No, you have to.
But you are the parent.
You're the parent.
But that is, you don't call like your sister.
Oh wait, you haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, so in fact, let me listen. Hapo hata sisi changia.
When you realize that she's probably getting there, because I mean when they're just about to get their debut, I think you have those false alarms. She'll get, because she's also talking to her friends who are also going through the same, and she will always feel like, daddy, I'm feeling funny, no more natumbo, feeling this and this. Then you need to be very alert and start.
She can only tell you that if you two are free.
Exactly, you have to be very free.
Yes.
You know, and when you're free, she can actually open up. Yeah, that's when you can talk to your sister, talk to a friend, to now step in, because there are things that honestly you really can't. Honestly, you can't.
Yeah.
That's when you call somebody to talk to her, to tell her how she's about. I mean, she can actually go about 1 or 2, 3 things, and they talk. You give them, load your phone, kabisa. Let them talk. Allow that friend of yours to come to the house, talk to her, let them have their own time. But she's at the same time, she's also very free with you. She can tell you anything.
I've learned from you, me.
It's not one of the easiest things to handle. Yeah. Mine came and I was like, how do I go about this?
Or she's already started.
Yeah, she started like this. Yeah, like 3 months ago, I think.
But do you know, did she tell you immediately? Ama did she hold until it was too late?
No, you just read the signs.
Which signs?
No, she comes and tells you, oh, by the way, Fulani is having a baby. And then she'll start telling you, by the way, no one a tumbo. She's expecting it.
Okay.
You know, those falls
and those ones you can only spot if you're intentional. If you're an intentional parent.
Yeah.
Otherwise, kitu kama inaweza kupita.
You have to be very intentional.
Yeah,
you have no choice but to be.
Interesting.
You start talking. Whenever you're having a nini, you just tell her, in case that happens, because you've also read a thing or two, in case that happens, just come to me, let's talk. And you have to let those communication lines very, very open, be very free with her.
But you teach her the details of hygiene.
Now there's somebody.
Now the friend
hapo ndio amestep.
Now somebody comes in,
Do you know pia kuna venye inaweza toka kwa dad ikae so.
Yeah, there are things you really can't.
Na feel hapo kuna boundary.
Things you have to retain that boundary.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're, I mean, you can talk about anything. It becomes very awkward.
I'll tell you guys about the story.
I feel we need to talk about anything. We need to get to that point where we can talk about anything.
But the importance of boundaries is also crucial.
It is.
Otherwise, they will go to some
Extent.
other people somewhere,
Exactly.
and they will be so open and they will expose themselves.
Exactly.
So let them feel like there's a cap. In as much as we are having these conversations freely, there's like a small.
No, I'm saying between you and the girl.
Yeah, there has to
there's
be.
a small boundary.
There's like a thin boundary. That is where the aunties come in and your friends come in.
Yeah.
Because those are the only ones. Those are the ones that can handle it quite better.
And that's why I said with a girl, it's different. The conversation is different.
It is.
Funny thing, I'm a girl, but I still fear having girls. Even now, I'm like, God, please, not a girl. Yeah, I know. Of course, atanisaidia kazi, atanisaidia. But I'm like, a girl. Yeah, but you're doing a good job. Like,
Well done, sir.
we all agree it's not easy.
No, we are doing. This guy is doing a great job.
Yeah, he is.
Asante, but
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
imagine. It's heavy. Well done.
And I have gifts for you guys.
Allah?
Yes.
Allah?
Man, you're the box, by the way.
Let her know. How much?
Oh my God.
Let her know.
No, I only
You want
have a
M-Pesa
box.
number?
No, I only have
Oh, we'll take the box. Asante sana.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Very kind of you.
Thank you so much.
Never had
Now
that.
tweet it tena. Kama
I've never had
hivi ndio
that in
form.
my show, actually.
Allah?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's a nice phone. Thank you so much.
It's a nice phone.
It's a nice phone.
Pesa hiyo baadaye. Thank you. Really
Yeah, but
appreciate
this was nice.
Yeah.
At least I get to hear from you guys. I am happy. Nyinyi what you're being, like, the new generation is doing well. Yeah. It's really doing well. Atusemi wale walitulea ni wabaya, but we love as women.
That was my point ile ilipotea.
Atusemi walikuwa wabaya, but as women we feel good kuona we are tunasaidiana. We're in this journey together. We didn't come to harm each other we are here to make our lives beautiful.
Correct.
So it feels nice. I feel so good. Na feel like nilikuwa na baba Tugi. I feel like he was here.
He's also very intentional. We talk a lot.
He's very like.
We always big each other up by the.
Huyo by the mpaka this time alisema alipi transport ya shule. He's going to be dropping his kid every morning.
Yeah.
Like he said, I feel like nikimwona kila siku asubuhi akienda shule, at least I've seen him that
In
day.
fact, I love that session.
Bonding.
There's nothing I love. Although now Jamari may transfer shule, but I used to drop him every single
It's
morning.
a good thing.
As in, it's an amazing thing. And then you'll find, being in a family setup, there's certain things, relationships that don't happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, it's very hard to find me and Hotani alone or me and Jamari alone. We are there together consistently. But now you'll find, because Hotani anatokanga shule mapema, like 12, and Jamari anatoka 3, me and Hotani have a bonding session, naturally. That time, when I used to drop Jamari, that was our special time. And he used to tell me very interesting things. I don't know if he was a chagwa cut or not to, But I feel I should share, especially to the fathers out there. Jamari asked me, why does my doo-doo get hard when we were going to school? And I felt like Ali feel this is a safe time. This is a safe space. And day actually tulichelewa kwenda shule. I had to park on the side of the road. You cannot just have that conversation lightly. Alafu mwache aende. I had to park on the side of the road, hapo totally 4 ways. And I had to explain to him what it is, how it works, and that is just the beginning. There is more to come, and just keep me in the loop.
It is funny that sasa mimi hapo, it is hard for me.
It's impossible. It's impossible to
Exactly.
I have to be there.
As much as
similar situation
now. Exactly. I can't talk to Tugi about it. I can't. At there's a time him was having a problem. I don't know, ilikuwa tu na problem like their kids so hata kwa daktari I'm like team wewe chukulia hapo because maybe I don't want even to touch it even if it's my baby I don't want.
True.
The same thing happens to girls.
Now I understand.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
But make sure that you unpack this information pole pole.
And then use light
by bit.
Use light words, Exactly. Don't make it like a crisis. Easy to see what happened, Baba.
Now that this is happening, start fearing.
Now you're a man. You need to understand. No, calm down.
Sasa inaka manual like.
Inanga. In a very friendly manner, and it has to be in bits. What and what you don't have to address, please don't. Where you feel like somebody else might handle it better, get that person to do it. They'll understand after some point. Like there are times when my daughter tells me, I think I have something I need to talk to Auntie about. I don't ask what it is about. I just give her my phone. They have their phone. But when I feel like it's not, it doesn't have charge. When I feel like mine has more airtime, we just go and talk. She'll be able to understand it from her better. And like the way
spend physical time together.
Yeah, they do.
They hang out, my lunch, my name.
No, they hang out.
Yeah, it's important also.
And I also have a friend. A friend neighbor who also spends a lot of time with them. So I think we are safe. And
so we are all doing a good job.
We all are.
Enye ujuangi hizi vitu until uzisikie.
Now
I can relate because mimi na boy kidogo
kuna vitu
wacha babake afanye.
For sure.
Yeah, so maybe closing remarks from Bob.
Simon pata off guard venye umenichagua. Anyway, now with regard to parenting, maybe I'll put my focus on that. Number 1, take your time. A lot of people are jumping into that process and taking it very lightly. Ni kama ni kazi ndogo. It's like it's a small thing.
Tafanya 2 weeks niache.
Unajua wanachukulia ni kama ni kitu temporary. This is a decision for the rest of your life. It is a commitment you cannot back out of. You're not supposed to. As much as very many men out there do it, and to be honest, very many women as well nowadays are doing it. Unasikia mama medump mtoi na mama yake. If you're not ready, just leave it alone. Wachana nayo. Don't get into parenting before mentally, emotionally you're set. You need to be. They always say something, you cannot feed from an empty cup. So if you have your baggage, if you're dealing with a lot of mommy daddy issues, don't try and get a child to compensate and deal with you, heal, so that the child you're bringing you're going to be the end of a generational curse. It's a rewarding journey. I will not stop to say that. It's a very good feeling. When you do it right, when you have the right partner. Mad respect to the single parents, and I can only pray and wish for the very best for you. Well done, Papa Davy. Your story has really touched me. Really touched me. You're doing very well. 3 children, a teenage girl. A girl approaching teenage is not a joke, and the fact that you're committed means a lot.
And you're intentional.
And you're intentional. It's amazing. Well done. And to all of you out there as well who are watching, keep going. Yeah. For those who are in a relationship, because I am there, mimi nitawasomea. Kila mtu afanye kazi yake. Yeah. It's not ati hiyo ni kazi ya mama. Oh, blah blah, nonsense. You have to be a team. Kuna kazi ya mama, kazi ya baba, come together, work better, work faster, work stronger. Okay? I don't think I have anything else with regards to parenting. Just to say thank you to Cele and your team for having us. We really appreciate this. I've enjoyed the conversation. I feel like bado kuna vitu za kuongea by the way. Me I can talk for days. But please welcome us. A phone call away.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks, Bob.
Me?
Yes.
Hey. I think I don't even have anything in my mind. My mind is very blank. I think I've said everything. But what I can say is that parenting is the most rewarding job you'll ever not even be given. You'll ever give to yourself. Parenting is beautiful. Being called a father, being called a mother is one of the most beautiful things that will ever happen to you. I think that's one thing I love doing. I've been there for a number of years and I can do it over and over again. Because the moment you give, you'll always get back. As a father, when you're that good parent to your children, they'll always give back.
True.
You'll always get that reward, and it will always give from the time they are small to the time they grow to adults. I think I've had it for, let me say 13 years, because my oldest son is 13 years. So, and I always look forward to just getting home and seeing them and doing so much with them. I think for me, I can just say that being a parent is just beautiful.
It is.
It is being beautiful. If I could be able to have like 1 million kids, like 1,000 kids,
What is the one thing that stops us the economy? What is really okay now? Assuming your wife was there, what would have stopped you from not having the million?
No, I think for me 3 was enough. And we also wanted to have do it very fast, and then we stop. You remain younger longer, I think. And when you have.
You don't look like those kids you're saying 11, 13.
I swear. In fact, I wanted to ask how old you are.
I don't have a problem.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 40 plus.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You know, honestly, when we met the first time, in the back room there, I thought we were age mates. Nilijua, boys wangu tumekama kumbe.
I'm feeling old.
Umesema 13-year-old child, 11, 8. Hey, the day Jamari is 13. The world will know. I'll have a teenager. Hey.
No, but parenting is beautiful.
It is. It's a good thing,
but if you take it as punishment, it will be
a
punishment.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're not ready for it, don't start. Because most people who strain, by the way, anyway.
But for some of us, like sometimes you're not ready, but you embrace it.
You embrace, you have to mature. But to be honest, the power to embrace deep down means you're ready.
But the moment you bring a child to this world, then you're just happy.
Then you true.
Make it work.
In case it happens, changamka.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because venye tu tulianza na kusema somehow their provision. Venye tu tulianza na kusema as much as we are scared, things fall into place.
If you are ready for the process, be ready for the result.
Yeah. So guys, hiyo imekuwa episode moja, the best. Like it's one of my favorite episodes. I won't lie. It was a good conversation. So thank you so much, guys. And I want to wrap up. Maybe by the parenting is the most rewarding. Like I think that's the only job you expect a reward. Hizi zingine tunaweza kosa this one, if you do it right, it will pay off. Lazima
lazima you work. You wake up saying this thing has to work. The kids have to turn out great. If they have to.
Actually,
lazima. So you do whatever it takes. Ni shule, ni gani, ni nini.
You have to be there.
Anataka ball, anataka swimming, ni nini. You just have to find a way.
At times
make
you
it
don't
work.
get it right.
Yeah, of course.
But you have to.
Of course.
You have to try and find it right.
Some things
you
you
have to
repeat
get
up
it
here.
right.
Yeah, so that's it from us, guys. Tuta post behind the scenes because I'm sure even after this tutaendelea to discuss. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you next week for our next episode. So bye guys. Dress our bye on that camera.
Yes, take care.
Bye.
Keep watching Cele's Reflection.